Hey everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Today I'm going to show you a Valentine's inspired set. So using a couple of our new colors, the Skip to My LuLu Shave Ice and Puddle Play, to do a nice little negative space heart or a cutout heart. It's a really fun technique. This is probably one of my favorite techniques as far as nail art goes. So what I'm going to do is I've prepped my nails, and you want to prep them nice and flat, so you don't want to have like a smile line etched in or anything like that. And I've applied my bondage and my first and last and give that a quick cure. And I'm going to start with build, and I'm just going to take a bit of this and I'm going to place it onto my nail. And then I like to take the jotter. I just find it a little bit easier to move this build around because it is a very, very thick gel. I wouldn't recommend warming it up for this technique because the whole point of using build is that it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm able to kind of play with it and move it and make it into the shape of a heart. You want this to be a little bit bigger than what you want your heart to turn out like, because I do find that once you start filing it, it is a little bit smaller than what it appears when you first put the gel down. So just making my heart. Oops. And then coming in with my Pro Round. You can use any brush you want, but I'm just gonna really make that heart shape an obvious heart. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because you are going to come back in and detail once you're finished with this. Okay, once you're happy with your heart shape, you're going to give that a good cure for about 30 seconds. Okay, and now we're going to come in with our color, and we're just going to paint it over the whole nail. You don't have to worry about really covering the heart too much. Because when you go to file, that's what's going to be our negative space. So there's not actually going to be any color on the heart at all. Okay, and then throw my second coat on here. And same thing, that's going to cure. You do want to do a full cure on this one, so LED is going to be about 60 seconds and UV is going to be 2 minutes. Okay, and before I move on, I also just wanted to really quickly show you that you can do this as like a two-tone kind of heart as well. So instead of having like a negative space, what you can do is you can put down a color first. Let's make a pink heart. So I'm gonna put down my pink, and we'll do 2 coats and curing in between. Then I'm going to do the same thing and build my heart with the build. I think I'm going to do 2 hearts this time. So once you're happy with those, again, that's going to go in for about a 30-second cure. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to cover my nail now with the glitter. This is the Shave Ice. Same thing as the other nail. You don't have to worry about completely covering where your build is, as that's just going to get filed away anyways. I'm kind of liking the way that looks with just 1 coat, so I think I'm going to go ahead and give that a full 2-minute cure. And you do want to cure for a full 2 minutes before you continue, because if your color isn't cured all the way through before you put your flex on, then you're going to have issues with chipping and, well, then your gel's not cured all the way through. That's never a good thing. Okay, so now that my colors are fully cured, I'm gonna take my flex, or whatever building gel you like to use, if you like to use a combination of build and flex, or flexure and flex, whatever you like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill these like I normally would. And again, you don't need to really worry too much about filling on top of the hearts. You don't have to make everything smooth. The hearts are going to stick up out of the gel, and that's totally fine, as you're going to file this and those are going to get all smoothed out. Okay, and then that's going to go in for your full 2-minute cure. All right, so full 2-minute cure is done. I'm going to give that a good wipe with some after wipe. And now This is where the fun part happens. So you're gonna go ahead and file this off. I'm gonna fast forward through this a little so you don't hear my vacuum. Okay, and now as you can see, give that a bit of a wipe there. They're not perfect yet, but the hearts that I made with my build are in my gel now. And it's okay that they aren't perfect. There's no problem with that at all, because we're gonna go in with our colors and fix them up a little bit. Okay, and then this is also an opportunity too, where if you filed a little too much, like right here around the cuticle, I filed some of my color off, and right here. So we're gonna just go in with our detail brush from UberChic. So this is a much finer bristled brush. And let's see. I'm gonna start with my pinky. I'm just gonna touch up this little piece here. So all I'm doing is putting down a little bit of color and then feathering it out onto my nail. Perfect, it's like it never even happened. I'm gonna line this with glitter like how I did on the other hand. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of glitter and just lightly run it around the edge of my heart. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my Pro Round, and this is one of my old Pro Rounds, one that I only use for glitter now, as I don't like getting glitter in my clear gels. And I'm just gonna perfect this heart, pushing that glitter into place, making it look like I did a perfect job of making this heart. If you're not comfortable with putting down the glitter of the whole heart, you could do one half and then cure it so it doesn't move on you, you don't muck it up, and then do the other half. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my other hand here. So with this one, I'm going to kind of feather the glitter out from where my heart is so that I'm not so much lining my heart with glitter, but I'm making the edges appear to be perfect. Okay, once you're happy with that, that's gonna go in for a full 2-minute cure. And then I'm just gonna go and finish this off with some Super Shiny. And that's gonna get our full 1-minute cure in LED, 2 minutes in UV. All right, and then we're just gonna give that a quick wipe with some after wipe. Throw on a little bit of oil. Today I'm using the Orly Argan Oil, just another option of oils for your clients. I find this one you barely need anything. A little goes a really long way with this stuff. And just give that a quick rub. And there you go. My personal favorite technique for doing kind of cutout hearts. You can do it with like polka dots, anything you want really. It's really fun. But there we go. And as per usual, comments and questions in the section below. And if you have any suggestions for tutorials, please feel free to contact me at tessa@nailbasics.ca.